you know, I learned a little bit myself about how to handle senior night. Don't think I did it real well. We weren't as focused, obviously, when we came out. I wanted them to enjoy senior night and all the, you know, the emotion and things that you have with it. And I don't think next time I'll make sure that we still stay focused. We came out, obviously flat. We weren't moving the ball. We held on to it. Took a lot of threes that were too fast. We didn't get any ball movement and player movement down toward the basket. Dug a real big hole, and credit to the kids. You know, they could have given up, but they didn't. They fought and they fought and they fought, and we were able to come back. The whole story and what I like about it, the great thing for me personally, is that a good friend of mine always wanted this to be a competitive, passionate basketball place to play. And we've surpassed the Conference USA total numbers. We competed with the very best in this conference. We still have a ways to go to compete with people nationally. We're going to work hard to get there. But I do feel that old Doc Hagley would be proud. So with that, I'll take questions.
James Kelly, at the end of regulation, James Kelly said you drew up a. He said you drew up a good play there. If you want to describe what you were shooting.
What we did was we put Loop in one corner, Kilgore in the other. They gave us 0.4 of a second, which means you could shoot it. When they gave us the 0.4, we spread it out. That way you could shoot it. That took the biggest part of the defense out to the wings. And then the strongest player, CJ, who can also catch and flip a ball up on the inside. We set a back pick for James. I didn't know whether the two would go with James and we were going to slip him down the backside, or whether if they were switching it, I wanted CJ, he was pretty strong, to get on the inside and go down the backside. And then I told John, just give a real good look at CJ, and if not, just throw it up to James. Well, what happened was, when he made the slip, both of them stepped down, and James came out clean. And it was really, you know, nobody there. He just laid it up.
Would you have still done it if it had only been 3 seconds? 3
No,
tenths of a second?
you couldn't shoot those. Now, you know, I'm assuming their coaches would have packed them if that happened. You know, I don't know. I mean, we could run that play if it was, because obviously he got off anyway. But, you know, if I were looking down for them and it was 0.3, which is the catch, shoot, that's a tip, I'd have had everybody in the lane. So when it went to 0.4, that gives you a chance, and we made the most of it.
That 1/10 of a second made all the
It
difference.
made a big difference in spreading that floor. Yeah.
Well, your team has made kind of a name for itself, I think, a little bit in shooting well outside, but I think tonight it was.
No, that was the preparation.
I think tonight was a pretty big deal, though, that CJ and John were rather clinical right around the hoop.
Yeah. Well, again, that was preparation, and we got desperate because we weren't shooting the ball well, but we weren't honed in like we should have been. And you know, John, you know, this program, we're gonna miss James. Don't get me wrong, man. He's a big part of what we do. But CJ, John, you got Steve and Luke coming back, and Terrence is going to develop, and Ryan will be there. We're going to have a good competitive ball club here for a while. And I hope the fans enjoyed this. You know, that I would, you know, it's easy to win by 30, but to be honest with you, this will drive the passion a little faster than a 30-point win. So if that doesn't bring you back, and you know you're too old for the sport, it drives me. I'm old, but I love it. So it was, and you got coaches scrambling over there, and they're all doing this. And that's what makes it fun. That's what makes competition great. And the coaches on the bench were a great help for them. And but in the end, we gave the ROTC player of the game for the shot of the game. And that was Luke, you know. So was kind of apropos for the ROTC Army Infantry to give us the award for the shot of the game. So, and that was Luke, and he did a great job.
How tough was it to deal with their number two? I mean, you got 40 on him before you fouled him out.
Well, you know, we got to do a better job of guarding we got to work on our bigs, guarding that guard coming off and give our guard a chance to get back. And we didn't do a very good job. And you know, he's pretty crafty. I think, he come from Iowa State. Yeah, he's an Iowa State kid, obviously a good player. And he was pretty crafty in there. Same thing with Hamilton, with LaTeX. We were starting to double it. He fouled out. We were going to double it from there on in. We worked with Freeman. We were going to kind of do the same thing, but then he fouled out. We didn't have to do that. But we got to keep working on it. I think when we get practice Monday. That's one of the issues that we'll look at. Is that it? Good. Mark Martin, you on the court? Got you now. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate it.